Welcome everyone to Chelsea Central. This is our brand new YouTube channel here. Now, a lot of you may have watched us on playback or follow us on Twitter. CFC Pies here, also known as Max Con CFC. So yeah, we're very, very excited to start this journey. And what better way to start it than with a win? Chelsea winning 2-0 against Burnley today. A very interesting performance. Some maybe think not the best, but the most important is 3 points. So Con, first of all, how excited are you to start this channel? A new journey for us, and what a better way no better way, should I say, to win today than kickstarting the channel. Great stuff.
Well, yeah, this is new to us, so bear with us, guys. We will try our best. And yeah, just enjoy the ride, I guess. It's new for us, so
we're going to have lots of content on the channel. So obviously match vlogs. I'm going to be going to Barcelona on Tuesday, so that should be pretty sick. We're also going to have like news videos. We're going to have collabs, lots of different stuff. But these match reactions are going to be a main part of our channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy. The one thing I will say before we get into things, please make sure to subscribe. That will be like how you can help us most right now. Obviously, leave a comment. We'll reply to every single comment. Leave a like as well. But yeah, subscribe. Not used to saying that, but that is the main thing for this channel. So getting into things, obviously just got the tweet up here that I did at full time. 2-0 obviously today against Burnley. Currently second in the Premier League, Con. I mean, obviously there's games to play. Newcastle have got Manchester City. We have Arsenal against Spurs tomorrow, but second in the league at the moment. Can't really complain, with performances like that. It wasn't the best performance, but you get through. I mean, so how many times have we drawn these games, type of games, against Burnley, against your Brentford, all them type of teams. So really good to get the 3 points today. What are your sort of overall thoughts on the game?
it wasn't the best of games, bro. I'll be honest. It wasn't the best, but what I will say, Mark Guiu, bro. I love the kid.
Yeah,
and my thoughts on him, bro. Like, I'm not the biggest Delap fan. And Mark Guiu came on, made something out of nothing. We give the baby Costa thing to Delap. But, bro, Mark Guiu's quality, bro. He's got strength. I think he's more technical than Delap. He's more forward thinking as well. And really made a difference when he came on, like made something out of nothing. Love him. But other than that, it's like a typical, 12:30 international break returning game, innit? And I think for large portions of it was quite poor. But rotated team, 2-0 win. I don't really care about the performance in this game, bro. We just needed to win it today, and we did.
Agree. Yeah, those half-12 games. I mean, we've had two now with one against Forest, obviously one here. I think CFC Daily, who you guys probably know on Twitter, put an interesting stat out the other day. Something like we've won our last 7 or 8 half-12 games on a Saturday, like proper random, but it was always a good omen. And I think we've had a good record here at Burnley quite a bit. So yeah, good. I like this tweet from Frank here as well. He's mentioning mentality. This guy doesn't get to play much, but whenever he plays, Mark Guiu, he always does something. He always does something. And that play for the Enzo Fernandez goal, by the way, credit to Enzo, obviously, for scoring, box crashing again. He knows how to do that now. But Guiu, like, we talk about Delap's hold-up play and him being a physical presence wasn't the best today. Guiu gets one chance, 1v1 against a defender, straight at him, great strength and the presence of mind. I will say, to cut back, he could have shot. He's a striker. Look how many times today Delap shot. Look how many times today Delap made the wrong decision. Multiple times, didn't trust his left foot. Should have cut the ball back so many times. And Guiu does that first time. So impact and just brilliant from him. Obviously, a few other bits to mention as well. Pedro Neto. We all want to see Esteval. We know this. Everyone wants to see Esteval. You guys in the comments want to see Esteval. He's such an exciting player to watch. But, today I think he was good. Relentless again, working hard. Gets his goal. A fantastic cross from Jamie Gittins. I mean, we were saying on playback at half time, like, these guys, Gittins and Neto weren't very good, but they produced that one moment of brilliance. And it was a great header. And I thought this stat kind of summed it up here. Pedro Neto's goals. So talking about his increasing GA goal contributions, 7 this season after 16 games. He only got 6 the whole of last season, which is crazy. I think that is also including all competitions. So, yeah, I mean, over probably like 45, 50 games last season. So that's really, really good from Pedro Neto. Thought he was good today. I wonder whether he'll start against Barcelona. Probably will. But 90 minutes today, maybe some were thinking he'll get a rest, but Neto was good, wasn't he?
That's one thing I wanted from Neto from last season, bro, is he needed to up the output. Like the output was too poor. And I know he's good off the ball and we accept that, but you need to be good on it too. And his performances sometimes this season have been a bit off, bro, I'll be honest with you. But he's kind of really effective in games and his numbers are starting to show that. So, and it's quite good to have that a bit older player, more experienced player ahead of Estefao, someone good to learn off and to compete with.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully they can keep pushing each other. And I mean, talking about the other wings, obviously Garnacho didn't come on. You'd expect him to start against Barcelona. He's been doing well recently. And I think Gittins wasn't too bad today, actually. I think he was okay in spells. I always like, even if he doesn't maybe have the end product, he keeps it nice and secure, with the ball. He's got a good touch. He obviously got the assist. So yeah, he kept things ticking. I thought he had a few nice dribbles here and there. So yeah, Gittins was also decent. But the one man I really want to talk about this game is Andre Santos. He was absolutely brilliant. I wasn't too sure about him starting deeper. I was like, okay, we don't really know his best position yet. Is it a 6? Is it an 8? We see he got a lot of GA for Strasbourg last season, arriving into the box. He scored a good goal against Wolves. But like as you can see here from these numbers, 81% pass accuracy. Yeah, he only had 42 passes, but I think it's the more what he did off the ball. Look, 4 interceptions, 4 clearances, 4 recoveries, 5 out of 7 ground duels won. Like off the ball today, I honestly can't. I didn't know he had that in him off the ball. Like you tweeted, he was putting out fires, like Caicedo did. I think we were getting a bit like overrun in midfield because of the space between him and Enzo, but he recovered so well. He won so many balls back. He was really, really good today. And I think this is what we need, isn't it? When we have these players coming in rotating, Guiu, Santos, Gittins, other players coming in, playing well, trying to push the squad. We're going to need that if we're going to have a successful season.
No, I totally agree, bro. And for me, Santos has always been a player who's better off the ball than he is on the ball. And today, I think kind of proved that because for Strasbourg, he was playing deeper. So when he was playing that Enzo Fernandez role for us, I thought he looked a bit uncomfortable. But today, he looked in his element. Off the ball, he was everywhere, bro. It was like a baby Casado out there. Couldn't believe how good he was. And even when we were struggling near the end, I wasn't thinking we need to bring on Casado because how many times was Andre Santos like the guy making the decisive tackle or block? It was incredible today. I couldn't believe how good he was. And for me, this is really good to see Santos do it. I know it's Burnley, but given the circumstances, maybe we don't have to see Gusto and Reece James always in midfield now. Maybe he might trust Santos a little bit more.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I think as well, I don't know how many fouls he won, but I felt like where other players were kind of a little bit more slower to the ball today. Like I thought João Pedro looked really sluggish, and I was like, okay, like on the ball, you're kind of slow, 50-50. Some other players were kind of slow. He was just there straight away. Like he just winning fouls, getting to the ball first, like Caicedo does. So brilliant performance from him. And I think this is a big game for him because this type of performance, I know it's only Burnley, but this is going to stick in the fans' mind now. I think if people have kind of said, like with Santos, I'm not sure on him. Is he worth the hype? Should we have sold him? Some people have even said, but this is going to stick in performance. Now this is what he's capable of and showing really good stuff as the number 6. So yeah, brilliant performance from Santos. I just wanted to also quickly share the sort of foot mob statistics of things. Now these kind of ratings are never to be taken like with extreme seriousness, but it does give you obviously an idea of what or how the team perform and what the kind of team set out like. So obviously they've gone with a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, I mean Burnley weren't the greatest of opposition. Let's be serious, but we sort of I think grew into the game more, and that's a pattern with our games. We keep playing better in the second half, and we don't play great in the first half. As often the bench impacts things. So if there's a couple of negatives to touch on, I probably would say that that we need to improve in the first half and start games faster, kill games more, so the opposition don't have a chance to come back. But I think that's Sanchez's 6th clean sheet this season, so that's very good. I think he's only one off David Raya.
Yeah, second in the table for that, isn't it?
Yeah, Golden Glove. So I mean, you can say however like average or poor we played, we still kept the clean sheet. We still did decent. Badiashile came on obviously from the bench. To be honest with you, I thought they were going to give a penalty when he was being yellow carded in the box, but Thankfully, it was decided not to be, and it was before the corner kick was taken. So that was
Question, bro. Just because I was looking at that graph and the thing, it made me. Where is Pedro's best position? Because when he's been in 10, I
yeah,
haven't really been feeling it, bro. And when he's in the 9, he's not really that kind of striker. Like, where do we play him? Like, the best João Pedro I've seen is obviously with Cole Palmer, right?
yeah.
But ever since Cole's not been in the team, he's looked a little bit lost. And I don't know where he plays best right now without Cole.
Yeah, 100%. I would agree with that. I think I think just watching him, like I like him more when he is as a 10 because he has more, chance to free roam kind of, and he gets on the ball more. Like a lot of the time when he plays 9, I feel like he gets isolated quite a bit. You see that he does the drop in deep better than Delap, but like still, there's so many games where I feel like he's just been isolated, especially when we play 5 backs. I think Maresca said that, but then when he plays the 10, he gets on the ball more. But the counterpoint to that is. But he, to me today, he looked like he had Timberland boots on. I don't know about you, but he was doing his best Lukaku impression. Like, I don't know, maybe we click on his stats, but I felt like, yeah, look, lost the most duels. Like, he was kind of all over the place. He was sluggish. He was kind of trotting around. He wasn't doing much with the ball. Like, I don't know. He's an interesting one. Guys, let us know down in the comments what you're thinking of João Pedro. We'd love to hear your opinions. Liam Delap, 1 goal in 14 games for Chelsea. Obviously, he's been injured, but yeah, not the greatest of performances from him. 0 out of 5 aerial duels. He's definitely being questioned by the Chelsea fan base at the moment. Now, 67 minutes does say that, yeah, he's still getting up to fitness, and Maresca doesn't want to play him for 90 yet. But yeah, there's a few performances in here where I think, yeah, you can kind of clearly see the good players, the bad players today. Reece James, I think, guys, by the way, is fine. He come off at half time, but looking okay. He was smiling, so it doesn't seem there's an injury there. So, yeah, I think overall, looking forward to Barca. Totally different style of opponent, obviously. Really different style of opponent. They're going to come at us. We're going to come at them. It's going to be back and forth, probably like a basketball game. Really looking forward to that. I wouldn't imagine, despite playing really well, that Santos, would start in that. But you're going to have Caicedo back in there, Chalobah and Tosin starting this game. I don't think they'll start. I think Fofana will probably play. What are you kind of thinking of that Barca game, just quickly, before we kind of wrap up this video?
Obviously, Wes Caicedo are going to play. Wingers Garnacho as well. Probably Neto too. Obviously Enzo. Cucurella. It's a bit annoying, bro, that like we can't give Cucurella some rest, man. It really annoys me.
Yeah.
It really does annoy me because he's so
Thinking maybe
important.
today you'd see maybe Hato come in for some rotation with Gittins obviously rotating for Garnacho, but yeah, I mean, look, we got the job done. As Dodgers, well, not Dodgers, says here, Squawker saying that Chelsea have won 3 consecutive Premier League away games without conceding for the first time since November 2021. I tell you what, I said this about Maresca. Maybe this is a good point to wrap up. We know we can create chances going forward. How many issues do our fans have with our defence? Rightly so, by the way. Different centre-back partnerships, mistakes here and there. I said this when we first had Maresca in the first season. I was like, you know what? How many times do we really go and get dominated in a game? How many times do we get smacked? How many times do we look poor structurally? Not very often. And now we're kind of like, we've still got problems with our defence. We still don't have a reliable, fit centre-back partnership that you think could take us to a league title. There's still some questions about Robert Sanchez, but the stats are saying that we're doing well defensively. So you can't really argue with it, So I think just big up to the team. And despite having those issues and despite, I think, us can still go up a level and improving, we're keeping clean sheets. We're doing well, So yeah, man, I'm very happy about today. Hopefully you guys are as well. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. We've gone through pretty much everything, but yeah, first match reaction, Con. We start off with a win. No good ranting to start off. So thankfully we won this game, and yeah.
Well, give me a minute on the lap, mate. That might change.
some big games coming up. We've got Barcelona and then Arsenal. So the plan is to do a Barcelona vlog. I'll be there at Stamford Bridge. So yeah, if you've got to the end of this video, really appreciate you guys listening and watching. make sure to subscribe. We had like, I think over 800, 900 new subscribers since we put that one tweet out, which is crazy. So yeah, this is only the start of the journey. We'll probably look back on this and think, what the hell was this video? Our presenting's got to improve. You know, my lighting needs to improve in the background. But I thought Esteval signed shirt there was pretty good at to get that to start YouTube. But yeah, man, appreciate everyone watching. Appreciate Con obviously joining us on this journey as well. Really sick to have Con. Chelsea Central, you know, we're the duo. We're the duo that doesn't separate at the moment. So big up to everyone. Subscribe to Chelsea Central. Leave a like. Subscribe. Comment. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Up the Chelsea.